everybody. Welcome to the final round of the Farmers Insurance Classic at Torrey Pines in La Jolla, California, just outside of San Diego. We begin this fourth round with a new leader. At the end of the third round, Novak had a two-shot lead, but one man has stepped up, and that is Rory McIlroy. He is the only player in the top 12 who had a under par performance on the first 9 holes. Everyone else has been having their problems, but McIlroy shot a 34 on the front side, so he has now improved his performance. He is up to 7 under par, and he has a 3-shot lead over Matty Schmidt and Jason Day, 4-shot lead over the third round leader Novak and Harris English, 5 shots back Hideki Matsuyama and Ludwig Aberg, and barely hanging on 6 shots back is Ryan Gerard. So welcome to the final round here at Torrey Pines, and we'll see about backing this up and see about trying to fit all these things in on the stream. So I think I've got a gap here, so I'm going to put the dice tray here as long as I have a gap. Now, once that moves, I'll move these guys over, but there's nobody 1 shot or 2 shot back. It goes from McIlroy to 3 shots back, so that's where we're going to play it. And right now, the first group out of the top 12 is hitting to 15, and that's a magic number because now we're going to be checking to see if anybody in the B plus group is able to make a move. That is the next step. So the chart here for making a move is right here. And basically what we're going to do is roll 2d6s, get 11 through 16, somebody will be making a move. If you get 22 through 66, then nobody does anything, and we move on who we have. And we get a 45, so nobody can make a move. So that grouping is eliminated. And we're moving on now to our regular golfers. Now, several golfers are now out of contention. And let's see. And Thor Bjornsson, those 4 are no longer 6 shot. They're farther than 6 shots back. So with that being the case, they will no longer be played out individually. The tournament has a chart for out of contention golfers, and we'll be using that based on the quality of the hole they're on. So right now we go to 15, par 4, daunting and challenging, and we're looking at the opening group, McNeely and Lowry. They're both going to play this as the out of contention golfers. The honors belong to Maverick McNeely, so we'll roll for Maverick McNeely first. It's just a 1d6 roll. The hole is daunting, so we're in this far column to the left. Roll 1d6 and see what Maverick McNeely, what his score is on this hole. It's a 2, so he gets a par. So he gets a par 4 for Maverick McNeely. And we'll do the same thing for Shane Lowry. He gets a 3, which is also a par. So Shane Lowry and company, they par that hole. Now we go to the 14th hole. And that's where we find Kim and English. Now, Kim is out of contention, so we'll roll for him as well. He gets a 3, so he gets a par 4 for Kim. And finally, we have a golfer who's in contention, and that is Harris English. That's why the little pawn is there, because he gets the honors now, or gets a chance to play on this par 4, a semi-challenging hole. He is 4 shots back on McIlroy. He has no chips, so there's not much you can do as far as trying to challenge or take away the hole, or have control over the hole, or what have you. One thing early on, though, is he's not an icon in this match or in this round, because in the game day checks early on, he lost that icon quality. So he is not an icon. So we're going to see if he controls or the hole controls. A 1 on the white die or a 6 on the white die, and he can control. 2, 3, 4, or 5, the hole will control. So we get a 2, so the hole is going to control. The 2 dice here, 33. It does say he's in the fairway, though, so he's on the golf course cam. Hello there, Ben. Good to see you. Golf course Cam, par 4. And green die's a 6. Daunting hole. No, it's not a daunting hole. Otherwise, 2 great shots and a chance to convert clutch putt for birdie. All right, he's got a clutch putt for birdie. And a clutch putt for birdie is a 1-3, but he is semi-gold, so it makes it a 1-4. So 1-4, he will get a clutch putt for birdie, move to 3 under, and gain a blue chip. If he misses it, he gains a red chip. So 1-4 to sink it. And he does not, so he's going to gain a red chip from missing the clutch birdie putt. Now he has an easy putt for par, and as long as it's not double sixes, he's okay. But a really, really bad play there for Harris English. He's the guy that actually won this tournament real world, but he blew a golden opportunity to gain a stroke right there and couldn't get it done. So now we're going to the 13th hole, and that's going to be Thorbjornsen and Gerard. Thorbjornsen is an out-of-contention golfer, so we'll roll for Thorbjornsen. The hole is semi-cordial, so we're going to be in this section right here. Thorbjornsen rolls a 2, so chance for a birdie. If we get a decide or die, he gets a birdie. Nope, he's going to get a par. So par for Thorbjornsen. Par 5. And then we go to Gerard, who was 6 shots back, so he's right on the borderline. Got to make something happen here. Gerard, 6 shots back. Needs a 1, 2, or a 6 to control the hole in the white die. He gets a 2, so he's going to control. Golfer control. And we get a 2-2-2. That's going to take us to a special chart. That could be good. That could be bad. So we go to 2-2-2. Whenever you get triples like that, we go to what's called a special chart. Special results level 1. It is a par 5. And it says here, roll any 2 dice. So we're going to take these 2 dice, read them in ascending order. We get a 55. 55 says roll again. We're going to level 2 special. So we go to special results level 2. On this side here, we get a 15. It says off target second shot. Golfer tries third shot from unusual stance rather than take stroke penalty. Decide or die. Bullet gamble works green and 4. Easy putt for par. Blank gamble falls. Moderate putt for bogey. So doesn't matter about the bogey. If he makes a bogey, he's out of contention. So he's got to get a dot here. If he doesn't get the bullet, he's out of contention. So he does get the bullet, so he's got a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. So it's an easy putt for par because he got the bullet. It's an easy putt for par, which means he just has to avoid 66, which he does. So it's a par for Gerard, but he could have used something a little bit better than that because he's running out of holes. Now we go to hole number 12, and that's going to be Jason Day and Ludwig Aberg. And it is Aberg who has the honors. He also has a blue chip, and he will spin that chip to control the hole. So Aberg will be in control. And we get a 156 for Aberg. Hello, Kenyon. I'm sorry. Hello, Barry. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said Kenyon. All right. So he controls the hole on a par 4. If I can get to the book in time. And we get a 156. 156, is he legend or bomber? Ludwig Aberg is a bomber. So that answer is yes. Banana ball. So that means gallery cheers. He's going to get his, well, he can't win a blue chip because he spent a blue chip, so he can't get the blue chip. But he is going to get a gallery cheers result, I think. Or is he? Let's see here. No, it's just, wait a minute. No, it's gallery groans. My bad. Gallery groans. He's actually going to get a red chip. Gallery groans when we have this little star thingy here. Green die result is a 6. Is he a workman? No, he's not a workman. Otherwise, solid hit, unexpected kick, follow-up iron shot short, difficult putt for par. So a difficult putt for par is a 1-3. He's a 1-3 to maintain his par, and he gets it. So he stays at 5 back. But again, all these golfers are running out of holes. And now that takes us to Jason Day. He is 3 shots back. Here at the 12th, the course does control, and it's a 56. He scored golf course Cam, so he caught a break there. So golf course Cam, and he is in the golf course cam course, but he gets a 6 here. Par 4, a 6 daunting hole. It is a daunting hole. So battles back from tough lie to make green in 2, clutch putt for par. All right, so Jason Day, a clutch putt for par, 1 to 3, as he's a normal putter. He will earn a blue chip if he makes it, 1 to 3. And he misses it. So he's going to make a bogey and get a red chip. So that's kind of a double whammy. He's going to drop to 4 back and obtain a red chip. And Rory McIlroy is looking better and better all along here. So bogey 5 for Jason Day, and that's not going to help the cause. So now we go to Schmid and McIlroy at the 11th. And with the honors is, of course, McIlroy. He is our leader on this par 3. We get a 2, which is course control, and that, I didn't roll what happened to the silver die? Did I drop that? I did drop that. Didn't realize that. So I'm going to re-roll everything so they're all together. All right, 5, course still controls it. 11, he's in the sand on his first shot on this par 3, and the green die is a 5. So sand, par 3, green, first shot, sandy. Is he sandy? No, he's not sandy. Let's see here. Otherwise, struck thin, ball dies near fringe, difficult putt for par. All right, difficult putt for par is a 1 to 3. And he misses it, so he'll drop back a shot towards the field. Easy shot, or easy for bogey, and he makes it. So now that's going to put everybody one shot further closer because of the bogey by McIlroy. That's going to help keep guys like Gerard still in this thing. So bogey 4 for McIlroy. Now we're looking at Schmid. He's only 2 shots back now. He's got a chance to do something. Get a 1, and that's going to be course control 25, and that's on the green, course cam green. So go to course cam green, and the green die is a 1 on a par 3. Challenging green or hacker golfer? It is semi-challenging. Dot says it's not challenging. He's definitely not a hacker. Well-placed shot. TV analyst wonders aloud if it will be converted. Clutch putt for birdie. All right, he's got a clutch putt for birdie, and he is semi-gold, so it's a 1 to 4. If he makes this, he will be within 1 shot of the lead and gain a blue chip. 1 to 4. And he gets it. So how about that? Schmid, all of a sudden, it's a 2-shot swing here at hole number 11. And he's only finding himself 1 shot back, and he also gains a blue chip for making that clutch putt. So Schmid, Matty Schmid, has the momentum. Hello, D. Scott and Captain Carl. And Philip. All right, so Schmid, with making the clutch putt, gains the chip and pulls it within 1 of Rory McIlroy. And we go now to the first grouping of the leader, or the last grouping, I should say, and it's Matsuyama and Novak. And with the lead is, or the honors rather, is Matsuyama. He is 4 back. And we get a 5, so course control 26. Golf course cam, so he's okay. And that is on a par 4, and that's a 1. Cordial hole, it's not cordial. Is he a laser golfer? He is a laser golfer. So accurate shots, clutch putt for birdie. All right, so Matsuyama has a chance to move up. Clutch putt 1 to 3 for the birdie. And he makes it and gains a blue chip. So Matsuyama gets in a 4-way tie at 3 back with that birdie. Birdie 3. So the bogey that McIlroy made is starting to let the field get back in. Here is Novak. Novak is a lucky golfer. He always has a blue chip, so he's going to spend it to take control of the hole, and he'll get another blue chip at the start of the next hole. But he was lucky in the opening salvo, so he's going to always have a blue chip. All right, 2-3-6, golfer control on a par 4, 2-3-6. Let's see what we got here. 2-3-6 on a par 4. 2-3-6. Is he a duffer? No, he's not a duffer. Layup shot intentional. We're going to short game. All right, so he's going to test his short game, see how he can do on that. Short game chart. And it is going to be a 3. So is he soft? No, he's not soft. Otherwise, well-placed pitch rolls within a few feet of the pin, easy putt for par. So just make sure he doesn't make a 66. And he's all right, so he gets his par. So Novak gets the par 4. That finishes the 10th hole for everybody, and now the leaders go to 16. Not the leaders, but the first grouping, I should say. And they are the out of contention golfers. So first up will be Lowry, as he birdied the last hole. So Lowry's up now. And we are playing a semi-daunting hole. So in the second column to the left, he rolls a 2, so he gets a par. He gets his par 3, Will Lowry. Now Maverick McNeely going through the same thing. He also gets his par 3. So that finishes 16 for the moment. And now we're at 15 for Harris English and Kim. Kim is out of contention, so he'll go through the same routine. This hole is daunting, so on the far left, he rolls a 4, which is his par, so he gets a par 4. And now we look at Harris English. He has a red chip. He will spend it to give control to the hole. And we get a 46, which is in the fairway, so it's golf course cam time. And that's a green 6. That may or may not be what he needs. Daunting hole, yes. Battles back from tough lie to make a clutch putt for par again. So we've had this once before. Clutch putt for par for Harris English. He is semi-gold. So 1 to 4 to make this clutch putt for par. And he does. And he will get a blue chip for his credit. But he stays 3 back of the leaders. Now we go to Thor Bjornsson and Gerard. And Thor Bjornsson is an out of contention golfer. So we'll see what he does here on hole number 14, actually, is where they're at. It's a semi-challenging, which is going to be normal according to the chart. That's a 5 normal, and that's a par. So Thor Bjornsson makes a par 4. And now we move to Gerard, who is 5 strokes back, but hanging on by a thread. And we get a 5, so the course does control it. 45, and that is going to be in the rough on the first shot. Not what he was looking for, obviously, in a green 5 to go with it. Par 4 rough first shot. I believe it's, 1. There's the first shot. And a 5. Is he a master? No, he's not a master. Otherwise, tough shot from rough to FW. Wedged onto green with distance to flag, difficult putt for par. All right, so he's got to have a difficult putt for par, which is basically a 1 to 3. Has to have it. And he doesn't get it, so he's going to bogey and drop 6 back. Easy putt for, moderate putt for bogey. I'm sorry, moderate putt's 1 to 5, my bad. And he misses that, so he's going to fall out of contention. He's going to double bogey. So a double bogey for Gerard, and he has now left contention. He's going to join the many who are out of contention. So we go now to the 13th hole, where we find Aberg and Jason Day. Par 5. And let's check and see who has the honors. It is Aberg, because Jason Day bogeyed the hole, so Aberg has the honors. He will use his red chip to give control to the hole. And we get a 23, and that's on the green. Golf course cam green. So we go to that and see what he can make out of it. Golf course cam green, and the green die is a 1 on a par 5. Challenging green or scatter golfer. It is not challenging. It's semi-challenging, but Dot says no. Let's see here. Not a scatter golfer. And let's see. Golf races to the green with 2 fabulous shots. Clutch putt for birdie. All right, so it's a 1 to 3 for a birdie. And he also will get a blue chip, and he'll get in a 5-way tie 3 shots back. if he can make it, and he does. So we have a 5-way tie. Also earns a blue chip. 5-way tie. For 3 shots back. And now we'll go to Jason Day. He also has a red chip he will need to use up, so he's going to use it. Give control to the hole. 45, and that is in the rough on his second shot. Second shot rough, par 5, and a green 6. That's even worse. Master. Day is not a master. Otherwise, the obstructed lie makes for rough exit, scrambles the edge of green, double difficult putt for par. Wow. Double difficult putt for par. He's got to get a 1 to get a par, or else he's going to fall away. And he is. So now we're looking at a difficult putt for bogey. And he does make the bogey, but that's a killer bogey for Jason Day. He has bogeyed the last 2 holes. So he's pretty much out of contention, as they would say. Why does this thing look like it's crooked to me? Hold on, see if I can move this around a bit. I don't know if that thing was not showing up right or what. But anyway, I think now, since the golfers have moved around, I can probably fit this here, make it better. Easier to see. So we start the 12th hole. It is Schmid and McIlroy. And Schmid has the honors. Schmid has the blue chip. He's going to use it to control the hole. Try to put the pressure on McIlroy. And we get a 1-2-5. Golfer control, 1-2-5 on a par 4. 1-2-5. Is he a bomber? He is a bomber. So it is long, and there's an upside down symbol there, which is like the short game, but it's special short game. So we go to the special short game, and the green die is a 2. Is he soft? He is actually semi-stone, so he's not soft. Calculated swing sends ball to within 2 feet of pin. Easy putt for birdie. How about that? He can tie for the lead. Easy putt for birdie, 1-4 will get him the tie for the lead. And he does. So we have a tie. Matty Schmid with the birdie putting the pressure on McIlroy. And now it's up to McIlroy to hold serve. We get a 3, which of course is course control. 25, but that's golf course cam, so it's not in too bad a shape. And it's a 4 on a par 4. Cordial hole. No, it's not cordial. Daunting hole. Yes, it is daunting. Surely play clutch putt for par. All right, he's got a clutch putt for par. 1-3, but he is gold, so the clutch putt now is a 1-5. And he makes that and earns a blue chip. So McIlroy keeps his par, keeps the tie for the lead, earns a blue chip, and now we go to hole 11 for the first group out, and Matsuyama will have the honors as he birdied the last hole. He will use his blue chip to control the hole. Why would Schmidt get a blue chip? Does he get a blue chip on the short game thing? Does he get a blue chip on that? Let me double check it. Hold on. Let me double check it. Do they get blue chips? I don't see anything that says get them a blue chip on here. Philip, what would be the reasoning for getting that? This thing doesn't say anything about giving a blue chip to anybody. Unless it's in the rule book. But on this little chart here, it doesn't say that they get a blue chip. So I'm following what's in here. But thank you for letting me know that. Easy birdie is a blue chip. Hold on. I don't know. I don't see anything that says easy birdie gets a blue chip either. Let me check the rule book real quick about how to earn blue chips, but I don't think that either of those qualifies. They're earned through tourney perks, gallery cheers, making a clutch or double difficult putt, or demonstrating patience. That's all I see the blue chips are earned by. So I don't see them being earned in either of those other fashions. So I'm going to drive on without it. All right, so we have Matsuyama who's using the blue chip to control the hole. And now we're going to see what Matsuyama can do. It is a 2-3-6 on a par 3. 2-3-6. 2-3-6 on a par 3. Ask, is he a hacker? No, he's not. So we're going to the experience chart, and he is icon and gilded. I guess icon is all that matters, though, on the experience chart. He is an icon. So we go to our icon chart, and the green die is a 3, and it's a par 3. Is he a prospect? No. Perfectly played, easy putt for birdie. All right, 1-4, easy putt for birdie for Matsuyama, 1-4. And he misses it. Wow. Now he's got a gimme for par. That was a killer. He could have used that big time. So Matsuyama lets that let that go away. So Novak again is lucky, so he gains the chip. He's going to use it to control the hole. He always gets a chip. Always has one because he's lucky. All right, 3-4-4. 3-4-4 on a par 3. See what he can do. 3-4-4 on a par 3, and the green die is well, it doesn't matter about the green die. 3-4-4 utility. Is Novak utility? No, he's not. So we're going to go to experience, and it looks like he is neutral on his experience. And the green die is still a 4 on the experience. So let's go to experience, par 3 and a 4. It's asked, oh, that's the right now chart on the experience. Par 3 and a 4. Is he an icon? No, he's not an icon. Looked good from the tee, but nearly ended off the green. Double difficult putt for birdie. Wow. Now, Novak's got to think about this, because if he misses this, he's going to have a difficult putt for par. He can lay up and have a moderate putt for par. So I think he's going to take his medicine here. He's going to have to. I don't see, that's just too much of a gamble to make. So he's going to settle for the par putt of 1-5. And he does make that. So he's going to take his par. And that's going to do it for hole 11. We are finished with hole 11. Yeah, hello, RJL. Good to see you. I know you haven't played this game in a while, RJL, but maybe you can give me some pointers as well as I'm going along. All right, so we go to 17. It is the first groups out, which is McNeely and Lowry. They're both out of contention. So we're looking at a challenging hole, which according to here is normal. So we get a 6, but that's going to be a bogey for Lowry. And now Maverick McNeely, he gets a 1, so he gets a birdie. Maverick McNeely gets the birdie 3. So that'll help his cause a little bit. Now we go to 16 for the next grouping, which is Kim and English. Kim is out of contention. Semi-daunting hole, so it's this column here. 5, he gets a par. Par 4 for Kim. And now we go to English. English will use the chip that he has to gain control. He needs to make a move quickly, run out of holes. 1-5-5. 1-5-5 on a par 3. Call for control. 1-5-5. Is he a champion? English is not a champion. Let's see here. Going to mood. So English is neutral on his mood. So we go to the mood section, and he is neutral. And the green die is a 1 on a par 3. Is he stormy? No, he's not stormy. Otherwise, the perp shot almost gone in. Gimme putt for birdie. So how about that? A gimme for birdie. Double sixes, he'll make the birdie. As long as he doesn't have double sixes. And he does. So English moves up to within 2 shots of the leaders. Big birdie there for English. And he won this tournament real world. English with the birdie 2. Birdie 2 for English. And now we go to the 15th hole, where we will find the next grouping. And that grouping is Thorbjornsen and Gerard. Thorbjornsen is out of contention, so we'll see what he can do. A 6, he's going to make a bogey. Thorbjornsen makes a bogey. And now here's Gerard. He's also out of contention. He fell out on the last hole. So he makes a 2, which is going to be a par. All right, so now we go to the 14th hole. Jason Day and Ludwig Aberg. And it looks like Aberg still has the honors. He has a blue chip. He will use it to control the hole. We get a 1-4-5 on a par 4. 1-4-5 on a par 4. And ask, is he duffer or gilded? And Aberg is neither one. Takes crazy bounce, misses green. We go into the short game. Short game chart. And the green die 1. Is he soft? Is he soft? Aberg is not soft. So coming over here, measured swing since ball straight line to pin, re-roll on pin micro chart. So we're coming over here to the pin micro chart, re-rolling on that. Get a 1, and it says to solder die, it's in the hole, birdie. So if it gets to the solder die, he chips this in. And he does. So Aberg chips it in, and he will pull to within 2 shots of the lead. What a chip by Aberg. Quite the play for Aberg. And now here's Jason Day. He is 4 shots back. He has nothing, no chips to use, so he's got to do what the dice tell him to do. That's a 6, so he could take his par and chip, but he's running out of holes. I think he's going to have to attack the green here. I don't think he's got any choice but to attack the green. He's 4 shots back. You can't. Blue chip's not really going to do him any. He's only got 3 holes after this, or 4 holes after this, so he needs to make something happen. So he's going to attack the green. I'm going to re-roll the white die on this par 4. We're attacking the green. That's a 6. Uh-oh. Unfortunate break. Difficult putt for par. Difficult putt for par is a 1-3, and he misses it. So he's going to make a bogey and pretty much fall out of, be officially out of contention now. He is officially pretty much out of contention now. 5 shots back, Jason Day. He went for it, took a chance, and it didn't pay off. But that's what happens. When you're behind, you have to take chances. So now we're going to the 13th hole. It is Schmid and Mike McElroy, the 2 leaders, and Schmid has the honors. As he's birdied 2 holes in a row. He's birdied. Schmid here at 13, the par 5, and it will be hole control 15. He's in the rough on the first shot. Schmid in the rough on this par 5 on the first shot, and that's a 4. Is he a master? Schmid is not a master. Let's see. Otherwise, gallant shot from tough lie. Solid follow-up iron puts ball on green in 3. Difficult putt for birdie. All right, a difficult putt for birdie is a 1. Needs a 1. Doesn't get it. Now he's got a moderate putt for par. And he misses them. Are you kidding me? I didn't feel like laying up because I thought a moderate putt would be fine. But, man, that's terrible. Now a gimme for bogey. But that's just bad for Schmid. That's lack of concentration on Schmid. He bogeys a bogey 6 is just horrible. All right, McElroy has a chip, and he'll use it to control the hole. We get a 1-3-3 for McElroy, who now has a 1-shot lead. 1-3-3 on a par 5. 1-3-3. Is he yeoman or puny? He certainly is not either of those. Let's see here. Is he a hero? He is not a hero. Is he a hacker? No, he's not a hacker. So it's a moderate putt for birdie. Moderate putt for birdie, a 1 or a 2. McElroy misses it. Now he's got a easy putt for par. And he makes the par, but he misses an opportunity with the birdie. But he'll walk away with the par and still gain a stroke. Now we go to 12 for the final group of the day. Matsuyama and Novak. Matsuyama still has the honors, but he has no chips. That's a full. Well, the green dot didn't go through. Let me re-roll all this because I got to roll all of them through at the same time here. 4, so course controls, and that's 35. So it's golf course cam, so he's not in too bad a shape, you would think. Green die is a 2. That's not too bad. Cordial hole, no. Daunting hole, yes. Sand rough issues, clutch putt for bogey. Whoa, clutch putt for bogey. Wow. Clutch putt for bogey for Matsuyama. So he's going to get double whammy if he misses this. Not only will he get a red chip, but he'll get a double bogey. So 1 to 3. And he misses it. So he's not only going to get a red chip, he's going to make a double bogey and go back there with Jason Day. Make sure he doesn't flub that one either. He doesn't. Okay. Wow. That was rough. Matsuyama, a double bogey, pretty much puts him out of it. Here's Novak. And Novak always has a blue chip because he's lucky. I didn't put it up there, but he's got it now. And he will use it. That's part of being lucky. So he will control the hole. And we get a 3-5-5. All for control on a par 4, 3-5-5. 3-5-5. Par 4, 3-5-5. Where are you? King. Is he a king? No, he's not a king. He doesn't have much ratings at all. He's semi-sandy and semi-gold and dynamic. But up here, he's blank. He's neutral and everything. So he's not a hacker either. So we're going to experience where he's neutral in that also. So we're going to the experience. Golf cam now. Green die is a 3 on a par 4. No, not golf cam now. Golf cam experience. 3. Is he a prospect? No, he's not a prospect. Otherwise, well-shaped shot sets up easy putt for birdie. All right, easy putt for birdie is a 1 to 4. And he makes it. So he will get into that 3-way tie with Aberg and English at 2 shots behind. So he says don't count him out. And now we're finished with hole 12. Move on now to hole 17 for the first group, who are both out of contention. And we'll roll for them. Challenging, which makes that a normal hole. So 1, that's going to be a birdie for Mr. McNeely. Maverick McNeely makes the birdie here. Actually, they should be on 18. I don't know why I have 17 here. They should be on 18. They're on 18 now. My bad. Double cordial is still going to be a birdie. So birdie 4 to finish off the round for McNeely. Now Lowry. A 6 on a double cordial. He can still bogey this. And he does. Wow. Bad stuff there for Lowry. He finishes. All right, so let's get the score for Lowry on the back 9 and for McNeely. Let's see. 1 under, 2 under, 3 under. So he shot a 33 on the backside to Maverick McNeely for a final round of 70. 2 under, so that makes him 3 under for the tournament. He finishes -3, does McNeely. Lowry, let's see here. He is 1 under, 1 over, even in 1 over. So now he is going to be a 37, which makes him a 74. That's 2 over. So he will finish even par for the tournament. And the first groupings are finished. Now we go to Kim and English. Kim on the 17th hole for Kim. And he is out of contention, so we'll roll for him. 3 on a challenging hole, which is normal. It's a par. Par 4 for Kim. Now we go to English. He is 2 shots back with only 2 holes to play. He's got to make a move. That is a 1, so he will control the hole. 2-5-5 for golfer control. This could be big for English to get golfer control. Let's see. 2-5-5. 2-5-5 for golfer control for Harris English. 2-5-5. Is he a legend? English is not a legend. He's a semi-legend, but the dot says no, so he doesn't get the legend. 2 long iron shot drifts beyond green. We're going to the short game section. And we're going to check the short game. Green die 5. Is he soft? No, he's not soft. So it's a moderate putt for par. Moderate putt for par is a 1 to 5 for English. And he makes it. So he will get the par 4, but he really needed to move up He's only down to 1 hole left. I know it's a birdie hole, but still, only got 1 hole left. It's gonna be really tough to catch the leaders unless they fall back to you. Go to 16, and Thorbjornsen is out of contention, so we'll roll for him, and he will bogey. Thorbjornsen just fell apart. Gerard is also out of contention. That's a 1, and that's going to be a birdie. No, I'm sorry. You got to have a decider die to have a birdie. I'm sorry. It was a semi-daunting. It wasn't daunting. It was semi-daunting, so he does get the birdie. No, he didn't. You still need the decider die. He didn't get it, so he got his par. Not bad. I'll get it straight. So par 3 for Gerard. Now we go to Aberg and Day, and with the honors remaining is Ludwig Aberg. 2 shots back of McIlroy. Needs something to happen. That is a 2, but it's going to be course control, 35, but it's a golf course cam. Golf course cam, so he's not in too bad a shape, and that's a 3. Cordial hole, no. Daunting hole, yes. Decider die says it's a daunting hole. So, clutch putt for bogey. Ooh, that's bad. Aberg, clutch putt for bogey. Needs a 1 to 3 to get a bogey. And he misses it. So he's going to get a double bogey and a red chip on top of it. Ooh, almost got double 6s there, but he gets the red chip for missing that. So he's pretty much out of contention. We're down now basically to 4 guys that have a chance. Now that Aberg just double bogeyed. And now here's Jason Day. We get a 2, course control, 46. That's golf course cam. Green die is a 2. Cordial hole, no. Daunting hole, yes it is. Clutch putt for bogey for him as well. So Jason Day, if he doesn't make this, he's officially eliminated. And he misses it, so it's going to get a double bogey. He is now out of contention. He will join the out of contention golfers. So Jason Day, they both double bogeyed the 16th hole. That was rough. Now we go to 15, where we find Schmidt and McIlroy, our 2 leaders, 2 top contenders. McIlroy with the honors. Nobody has any chips, though. Well, Novak does because he's lucky. He's going to keep the chip all the time. We get a 1, so McIlroy controls 3-4-6. 3-4-6 for McIlroy on a par 4. 3-4-6. Is he a bomber or a dynamic? He is a bomber. So got all of that 1 star. So that, I believe that's gallery cheers. So he will get a blue chip for that. We are on the gallery cheers, and that's a 3. So let's see here. Is he hero or champion? He is a semi-champion. Dot says no. Let's see here. All right. Otherwise, to fringe of green, missed long birdie, easy putt for par. So he's in the lead. So easy putt for pars aren't going to hurt him too bad. He just doesn't want a bogey. That's all. And he gained a blue chip, which might come into play later. So McIlroy gets the par. Now we go to Schmid. 1 shot back. We get a 1, so Schmid will control. It's a 3-6-6 for Matty Schmid. And I've never heard of Matty Schmid. I'm sure some of you have, but I haven't. 3-6-6. Is he scatter or, I'm sorry, is he a shaper? Schmid is not a shaper. Almost in hazard, but lucky bounce. We're going to the short game. Short game with a green 3. Ask, is he soft? And Schmid is semi-stone. He's not soft. Easy putt for par. So they're going to basically have a push here between the 2 leaders. Almost missed it, but he made it. So par apiece, and they have 3 holes left to fight it out. Now we're back at the final group, and it's going to be Novak. And, of course, he will use his blue chip to control the hole. That's the benefit of being lucky. And we get a 1-1-6 on a par 4. 1-1-6. Oops, I want a par 5. I need par 4. 1-1-6. And it asks, is he a duffer? And Novak is not a duffer. Is he soft? No. So it's a moderate putt for birdie. It's a moderate putt for birdie, a 1 or a 2. and he misses it. So he's going to have a easy putt for par, but he missed an opportunity right there, big time. Could have made some ground up right there. Novak let it slip away. Oh, wait a minute. What is he doing? He's not on 15. What am I doing? He should be on 13. Hold on. Hold the phone here, folks. He should be on 13. I got to redo the hole because it's a par 5. I messed up and didn't realize he was on 13. My bad. I'm going to redo this. Sorry, folks, but I want to get it right. I'm going to redo the Novak situation. We're on a par 5 after all because he is on 13 along with Matsuyama. So it's a 4-6-6, and it says, is he hot? Schmid is actually semi-cold, so he's definitely not hot. Let's see here. We're going to mood. So Schmid's mood is going to be neutral, not stormy nor sunny. Let's see here. And we're going to use the green die result, which was a 4 on a par 5. Got to make sure I don't pick those dice up prematurely. Is he sunny? No, he's not sunny. Otherwise, Hazard navigated acceptably well on green and regulation. Double difficult putt for birdie for Novak. Double difficult putt. He could lag and make it a moderate putt for par. So that's what he's going to decide to do because that's just too difficult to make it. And he makes the moderate putt for par. So Novak will take his par 5. And now Matsuyama, who was way back here, will give up control of the hole, obviously. Yeah, Ben, I replayed the whole hole, so I didn't, that's all I could do. All right, so course does control, and it's a 34. That's golf course cam. I'm going to make mistakes. I know that. I mean, particularly when you stream something, it seems like your attention gets, you lose some IQ points, as they say. All right, so with a 34, we're on golf course cam, and that's a 5 on a par 5. Cordial hole. No, it is a semi-cordial hole, but the cider die says no. Generous bounce from fairway, green in 3, easy putt for par. However, it does have this little sign, and the course is in control, so it will not be an easy. It will be a moderate putt for par. So it'll be a 1 to 5 for par. 1 to 5 for Matsuyama, and he makes it, but that's not going to help him much. Now we finish with 13, and we go now to 18 for the final hole for Mr. English and Mr. Kim. English has the honors. That's a 3, so English will control. It is 2-4-5 for English on a par 5. 2-4-5. 2-4-5. Is he a champion? English is not a champion. Oh, over here, sorry. Is he a legend? That's the first question. Is he a legend? 2-4-5. Is he a legend? Semi-legend, but that says no. So is he a champion? No, he's not. Unexpected drift from solid iron shot. Misses green. We go to our short game. So short game with a 4. Short game and a 4. Is he stone? No, he's not stone. Easy putt for par. So he will finish out most likely with his par and get it done. So English makes the par 5, but the guy who won the tournament real world will not win it today. 4 is going to be a par for his playing partner, Kim. And now we'll get the scores for those two guys in their final 9. Let's see here. They're both even. So 1 under for Kim, 1 under for English, and now 1 even for Kim. So English is 1 under. He shoots a 35. Kim shoots a 36. So we get a 71 for English and a 75 for Kim. So English, 71. He started 4 back, or -4. Now he's going to finish -5, which makes sense because the leaders are -7. So he's 2 back. And Kim, 75 is 3 over, and he started 2 under, so he's +1 is Kim. So English finishes -5. Kim finishes with a 1 over. And now we go to the 17th hole for two guys that are out of contention. Thorbjornsen gets a 2, and that is a par. And a 2 for Gerard, so double pars there. On 17, we go to 16. So 16 it is. And at 16 is Aberg and Day. So Aberg will use his chip C control to the hole. 56, and that's golf course cam, so he's not too bad with a 3, but the green 6 is definitely not what he wants. Green 6, daunting hole. It's semi-daunting. Dot says no. Solid tee shot leaves exceptional. Oh, clutch putt for birdie for Aberg. How about that? Clutch putt for birdie, 1 to 3. You could use it. And, of course, he misses it, so he will get a red chip. And he has an easy putt for par, but he's pretty much out of it now. If he wasn't out of it before, he is now. Missing that golden opportunity. And his playing partner, Jason Day, is out of contention, so we'll roll for him. Semi-daunting and a 2 is going to be a par for Jason Day. Now we go to 15. And at 15, we will have Schmid and McElroy, the two top guys. McElroy still, or is it Schmid? Take it back. Yeah, McElroy has the honors. McElroy with the honors. He has a chip, so he's definitely going to use it. Control the hole. We had a 1-1-3 for McElroy on this par 4. 1-1-3. Is he scatter? No, he's not scatter. Oh, yes, he is. He is scatter. I didn't think he would be scatter, but he is. He is scatter. My bad. Sliced to edge of boundary. Gallery groans. He gets a red chip. So gallery groans. And we'll see what happens to the gallery groans. And that's a 1. Is he a master? He is a semi-master. Desire Die says he's a master, so he is a master. Sweeping stroke, sends ball over fairway, lays up on harder green, easy putt for birdie. So despite getting the groan, he's got a 1 to 4 putt for birdie. And he makes it, so that's going to push everybody else back. He says you can groan all you want, but I've got a 2-shot lead now. McElroy made the clutch putt, or not the clutch putt, but the easy putt for birdie. Here at 15. And now here's Schmid. Pressure's on Schmid. And that is going to be a 6. Schmid, with 3 holes left, you would think he'd have to go for it. Although I think he's going to take his chip and take his par. He's got 3 more holes to go, so he doesn't want to fall to contention on one play. So he'll take his chip. And now we go to the final pairing, Novak and Matsuyama. And with the honor still is Novak. And, of course, he always has the blue chip because he's lucky, so he's going to spend it to control the hole. All right, 4-4-6. 4-4-6 for Mr. 4-4-6 for Mr. Novak. Let's put the thing here so I know who's playing. 4-4-6, legend or bomber. He is neither one. Let's look at his numbers there. He's semi-gold and semi-sandy, everywhere else he's neutral. So he's not a hacker. So we're going to the right now chart. Right now, Novak is semi-hot because he birdied 2 holes ago and parred the last hole. So that makes him semi-hot. So we'll see if he is going to be hot or not. And let's see here. We're going to re-roll the, or did I use the, I didn't use this yet. So he's going to be hot. So he will be hot. And it asks, is he hot? Yes. Easy putt for birdie for Novak. 1 to 4. And he can't make it. So give me putt for par. But boy, talk about golden opportunities going by the wayside. And now here is Matsuyama, who's out in oblivion, 6 shots back. 5 is course control. 12 is golf course cam green. So we'll go on to that for Matsuyama. He's just basically playing out the string. No other way to say it. Par 4 and a 5. Friendly green, no. Challenging green. Yes, it is. Clutch putt for bogey. So you only have to make that. He's going to be out of contention with that bogey. So we're not even going to worry about. Well, we'll do clutch putt because we need a score, I guess. So 1 to 3. See if he makes the bogey putt. He does. So it keeps the bogey. Doesn't double bogey. So it's just going to be a 5, but he is out of contention now. And that finishes the 14th hole. Now we go back to 18. Last hole for Thorbjornsen and Gerard, who both are out of contention. So we're just going to roll for their scores. On a double cordial, 3 is a possible birdie. And it is a birdie. So birdie 3 for Gerard. And now Thorbjornsen. Thorbjornsen. Where did my die? I dropped the die here. Where did it go? Way down here. All right, so Thorbjornsen, a 6. Wow, that's terrible. Might even make a bogey on this. No, it's par. Par for Thorbjornsen. So we'll get the scores for this pairing. And we have both of them are even at this point, but then 2 over for Gerard, 1 over for Thorbjornsen, 1 over for Gerard. Let's see here. Why did I put a 3 here? It should be a 5. Should be a. I think he made a. I want to say he made a birdie, but I think he made a par. Not even sure. So I believe. Let me double check it here. 2 over. So I believe he finishes 2 over, which makes him a 38, and he finishes 2 over as well on the 2 bogeys here. So he gets a 38. So Thorbjornsen shoots a 77, and Gerard shoots a 76. That's terrible. So Thorbjornsen 77. He was 4 under, but a +5 makes him +1. Gerard a 76. He was 4 under, but he just shot 4 over, so now he is even. So Gerard is even. And now we go to hole number 17. And that's going to be Aberg and Day. Day is out of contention, so we'll roll for him. 1 on a challenging hole is going to be a birdie. So Jason Day gets a birdie, 3. Now we're looking at Aberg. He will use his red chip, give control to the hole. And we get a 1-1, which is in the rough on his second shot. Second shot rough, par 4. And a green die of 3. Second shot rough. Is he a workman? No, he's not a workman. Let's see here. Otherwise, Chris swing, nice loft, gimme putt for par. So gimme putt for par. But well, it doesn't matter. He wouldn't have made a 666 anyway. So Aberg gets his par, but that's not really going to help his cause. It was keep him in the top 5, but that's about it. All right, we go to 16 for the leaders. And McElroy with the honors. He will spend that red chip to give control to the hole. Get a 66. It's golf course cam, so he got lucky. Golf course cam on a par 3. And that's a 1. It's a cordial hole or laser golfer. He is a, no, I thought he was laser. He's not laser. Never mind. It's not a cordial hole. Decent tee shot, but tricky terrain leaves clutch putt for par. So clutch putt for par for McElroy. He is gold, so it's a 1 to 5. And he makes it. And he will get a blue chip for it. McElroy, clutch putt for par. And he keeps the lead, keeps his 2-shot lead. Schmidt, his playing partner, will use his blue chip. Control the hole. And that's 3-4-6. 3-4-6 on a par 3. 3-4-6 decent shot, but unfortunate bounce. We're going to the what do you call it? The short game. Short game chart with a 4 on the green die. Short game stone. Is he stone? Schmidt is semi-stone, but the dot says no. So he's not stone. Let's see here. Easy putt for par. So he makes the easy putt for par. Stays 2 shots back, but the holes start dwindling. And now the final group. And it's going to be Matsuyama, who is out of contention. So we'll roll for him. 3 on a daunting hole is a par. So Matsuyama gets his par 4. Now we're looking at Novak. Again, he's lucky, so he always has the blue chip, and he'll use it. Control the hole. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 on a par 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is a situation I've been wanting to get to because I want to ask the experts on this. I rolled a 1, 2, 3 with the golfer control. It's a blank here, and on here it says, it's got a circle that says go to Golf Cam green micro chart. I don't know where there's a green micro chart. Can anybody tell me where a green micro chart is? Or is that translated to mean that it's go to Golf Course Cam Green? Because I don't know. I don't know where there's a green micro chart. I've not seen one of those. So I'm not sure how it should be played, to be quite honest with you. Because it clearly says go to green micro chart, but I have not seen a green micro chart anywhere. So I don't know how to handle that. But again, the result just says go to Golf Cam green micro chart. Now, are these things considered micro charts? Just saying Golf Cam green? Is that what it's saying? I don't know. The micro thing threw me off because to me, a micro chart is something like this. That's a micro chart. To me, this is a vein chart. So that's bad wording by play on that one. I will ding them for bad wording on that because that was bad wording. Green die was a 1 because it was a 1, 2, 3. Par 4, a 1. Challenging green or scatter golfer. It is a challenging green. Double difficult putt for par. Boy, that's terrible. Double difficult putt for par for Novak. That's trouble. Double difficult putt for par. He needs a 1. And he got it. Wow. He got a double. He made his par. Amazing. But he had to try for it. He had to go for it or else he, might as well not play. So now we're going back to, there's 3 holes remaining. Golfers are on 3 holes remaining on the course, 16, 17, and 18. We go to 18 for Aberg and Day. Day is finished, so we'll roll for Day. He gets a 5, which is a par. So Jason Day, a par 5 to end his round. Aberg. And that's a 5, so the course controls, and that's an 11. So he's in the sand on his 3rd shot on a par 5. He's got a sandy. Kind of the way his luck's been going. The only hole course control is a 5, and he found it. So sand, par 5, shot 3, and green die is a 3. Is he chunky? No, he's actually semi-sandy. Otherwise, precise swing, nice arc, beautiful gimme putt for par. All right, so he's going to get his gimme putt for par. And that'll take care of that. Both of them get 5s, par 5s. And we'll do the scores for both golfers. Aberg, 1 under, 2 under, 3 under, 1 under. So he finishes with a 35 and gives him a 74 for the day. Jason Day at a rough back 9, +1, +2, +4. So he shoots a 40, gives him a 76. So Aberg, a 74. He started -5, went +2, so it makes him a -3. Jason Day, 4 over on the day. And he started 5 under, so now he is 1 under on his final trip through Torrey Pines. And now we go to 17 for Schmidt and McIlroy. McIlroy will use the chip to control the hole. He still maintains honors with a 2-shot lead. That is a 2.66 on McIlroy. 266 on a par 4 for McIlroy. 266. Is he a king or shaper? He is a king. He is a king. So perfect placement, and we get gallery cheers. So I don't think he can earn can he earn the blue chip for gallery cheers since he spent the chip to control the hole? I think he still can, though, for gallery cheers. So gallery cheers, and go into the gallery cheers section. And the green die is a 6. Is he a hacker? No. Accurate shot, lands on the green, but gets regrettable roll, difficult putt for birdie. So he needs a 1 for a birdie. Doesn't get it. Now he's got a moderate putt for par, which he has. So par for McIlroy. But can he earn that chip? So he can't gain the chip, okay, so he doesn't gain the chip because he spent it. Okay. All right, so now we're going to Schmid. Got to make something happen. He's 2 shots back. Got to make something happen. 6, so he does gain control. I think he's got to go for it. I don't think he can just afford to take a par and go for the thing here. I think being down 2 shots, he's got to go for it. So he's going to attack the green. So we're going to re-roll the attack for green on the par 4. That's actually a par 4, my bad. Par 4 attack the green. Par 4 attack the green. And we get a 1. Within a few yards of the pin, moderate putt for birdie. So 1 or a 2, and he gets the birdie and pulls within 1 shot of the lead. He misses. So we got an easy putt for par. And he makes that. So a blown opportunity again for Schmid. And it's all come down to the 18th hole for him. So now we go to 16 for the last group. Matsuyama out of it, so we'll roll for him. Semi-daunting in a 2 is going to be a par 3 for him. And now Novak, of course, he's lucky, so he always has the blue chip, and he'll use it to control the hole. That's a 114 on a par 3. 114. Is he cold? He's actually semi-hot, so he's not cold. Let's see here. Moderate putt for birdie. So a moderate putt for birdie, a 1 or a 2. He can certainly use it. We're on Novak. 1 or a 2. Doesn't get it, so he's going to have his easy putt for par. And Novak just can't catch a break. That finishes the 16th hole, so we're down to 2 holes remaining to be played out, 18 and 17. We're at 18 for the leaders, and McIlroy with the honors. That is a 4, which is McIlroy controlling 225 on a par 5. 225, double cordial hole. 225. 225. Is he a hero? No, he's a champion, semi-champion, but not a hero. First of all, is he a legend? I need to go back one. 225. Is he a legend? He is a legend. So I skipped one. I should have been back here. 225 is a legend. TV-worthy drive, fortuitous roll, and we get a open star, which is gallery cheers. And again, he gets a blue chip, but it's not going to matter now. Let's see here. A green die is a 2. Let's see. A green die is a 2. Champion. Is he a champion? He's a semi-champion. The dot says he's a champion. So go for it. Possible eagle putt or safe approach for birdie. So possible eagle putt on this go for it chart. Possible eagle putt. But with a 2-shot lead, he's not going to go for it. He's going to come back over here and do something else. So we're going to re-roll the white die to see what happens. But if he was behind, he certainly would have gone for it. But being ahead, he's going to play smart. 5, loses steam at green, but good roll, moderate putt for birdie. So a 1 or a 2 for a birdie. And I believe he can use the chip to make it easy. And he would have made the moderate anyway. So moderate putt for birdie. And that will pretty much put it away, as that pushes everybody back 1 more shot. Now Schmidt is 3 shots back going into his last hole. But that pretty much seals the deal for McIlroy, I would think. So Schmid trying to maintain second place. Schmid will control 136 on a par 5. 136. Duffer or scatter. He is neither. Utility, not that either. Is he a hero? He is a semi-hero. Where's the decider die? What happened to that? Oh, I didn't know this. No, that didn't go through. Let's see if he's a hero or not. He is not. So, where are you? All right, so moderate putt for birdie. 1 or 2 is a moderate putt for birdie. And he makes it, so he gets his stroke back. They both birdie the 18th hole. But McIlroy's going to win, so it doesn't matter anyway. So we are looking at, let's get the scores for McIlroy and for Schmid. For Schmid, he is 1 under, 2 under, 1 under, 2 under. So he shot at 34, which means a total of 70. But McIlroy, 1 under, even, 1 under. So he shot 2 under, 34. So he shoots a 68. Final round 68 for McIlroy. McIlroy started 5 under. He's got 4 more under, so he's -9. And Schmid 70, which is 2 under. He started 5 under. He's -7. All right, so we go to 17, and Matsuyama, who's out of contention, will roll. 3 is a par for Matsuyama. Novak, again, he will control the hole because he's lucky. 4-6-6 on a par 4. But we're just playing out string because the tournament is actually over. We already know McIlroy won. So 4-6-6. Is he a shaper? Let's get his where I can see it here. No, he's not anything. So 4-6-6, he's not a shaper. So we're going to experience, and he's neutral on the experience chart. He is neutral. And it's a green die 6. That's usually not good. On a par 4, let's see. 6 and a par 4. Is he an icon? No. Otherwise, forgettable approach leads golfer facing difficult putt for par. So that's a 1 to 3 to make his par. And he does. So he makes the par. So he gets the par 4. Now the final group goes to 18, but it's all anti-chromatic. Roll for Matsuyama. A 4 on a double cordial is a par. And now Novak, again, controls the hole. Actually, he's going to keep the blue die and take his chances with that hole because it's not that daunting. It's double cordial. So he'll hold on to his blue chip. He does control the hole, but he keeps the blue chip. 2-3-5. 2-3-5. And maybe that's what I should have done for him more is let the hole control and keep that blue chip for putts or something. Maybe that's a learning experience on that. 2-3-5. Let's see. 2-3-5. Is he a legend or shaper? Nope. Is he a hero? Nope. Champion? Nope. We're going to experience, and he's neutral on the experience chart. Neutral on the experience. And it's a green 3. So is he a prospect? No. Otherwise, perfectly rare green, easy putt for birdie. So 1 to 4. He's going to make a gimme putt for birdie by using his blue chip. And he gets the birdie, and he will finish 3 back. So birdie 4 for Novak. And now we can go ahead and finalize everything. So let's get Matsuyama, who had a rough day to say the least. Let's see, 1 under, even. Actually, he played even, 36, so he shot a final round 74. Did Matsuyama. Final round 74, 2 over. He started 5 under, so he's -3. And Novak, 1 under, 2 under. So he shot 34, which gives him a 73. Novak started 7 under, dropped 1 shot, so he's now 6 under. So there you have it. Novak finishes. So we got McIlroy at 9 under. We have Schmid at 7 under. Novak at 6 under. Harris English is at 5 under. And Aberg is at 3 under. Everybody else is off the board. So that's That's what the final scores are going to show. So I'll write those in here. First place is Rory McIlroy. And his total for the tournament was 211 plus his 68 for a 279. Second place belongs to Matty Schmid. And these will be important for points and so forth. Schmid -7. So let's see, a 70 added to his 211 is a 281. Third place is Novak at 282. Fourth place is Harris English. He's 4 shots back at 283. Harris English. And Aberg is going to be 6 shots back at 285. Let's fill in the other guys. Let's see here. Let's see, Matsuyama was 3 under. So he tied with Aberg technically at 6 shots back. That's Matsuyama. Anybody else 3 under? Let's see here. Aberg was 3 under. I already got him. That's all I see. McNeely was 3 under. So they both were 3 under at 285. 3-way tie for 5th. All right, then we go to the next grouping, which is going to be the 1 unders. And that is going to be Jason Day. And at 1 under, he will be 8 shots back, which will make that 287. And 6th place. And let's see, who else do we have here? Got a bunch of guys, a couple of guys at even. We got Gerard and Lowry, both are even. So Gerard and Lowry, both are even at 288s. They are 9 shots back, tied for 7th. And then we have 2 guys at +1. We have Kim and Thor Bjornsson. So Kim and I'll just call him Thor. I like to call him Thor. So they're 289, 10 shots back. And tied for 8th. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's our top 12 right there. So let's move this out of the way. So that's those are the final results. I'll see if I can get a little closer here. Get into the results here for the tournament. But there is the man. There is the man, Rory McIlroy. He is the winner. He shoots 279, which is the par is 288 on this course for 4 rounds. So he shoots a 9 under 279 and wins the Farmers Insurance Classic or Open or whatever it's called. I don't know what the official name is for it. By 2 shots over Matty Schmid. So there's our first delve into a full 4-round tournament. I'm sure I made some mistakes along the way, but that's all part of the process. And we're just going to call it official scoring errors. If I made a big boo-boo on some of these things, it's unavoidable. As I play more tournaments, I'll learn more what to do. I need the guy who does there's a famous actor that does those commercials, and I forget his name. But anyway, we need him there for sure. Now, I did order the other courses from play.com on Thursday. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten a tracking number or a tracking. It just says it's being prepared for shipping. So hopefully it will get here by Friday so that I can play the next tournament, which is the Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Of course, there's no Am to it, just the Pebble Beach Pro. So what I need to do now for this tournament is write in these results, and then also the other golfers that didn't make it the top 12, whether B pluses or C's or whatever. I got to get their scores and their points, update my spreadsheet with the points, and then pull out all the golfers that actually participated in the Pebble Beach a tournament at Pebble Beach tournament Pro-Am. So that's my next step. Hopefully I can do that next week. Hopefully I'll run the same pattern where I do Friday will be the first 2 rounds with the cut. Saturday will be the 3rd round, and Sunday again will be the final round. That's my plan, but I got to get the courses here. So hopefully the mail will get here, because I really don't need the courses until Sunday. I mean, I got to have the course Sunday, but really, if I get the course on Saturday, I'll be fine, because the first 3 rounds, you don't need the course at all. You're doing everything else but the course. So as long as the course, my package of courses gets here by Saturday, I'll be fine. And it should. I mean, they should mail out tomorrow, I think. And then it usually takes about 3 days from there. So I'm pretty confident I will get them by Saturday. But there you go. There's your final 12, or your top 12 right there. And then I'm going to do the scores for the other guys as well. So my first delve into History Maker Golf, I'm telling you, it can be an addictive game, because I'm starting to get addicted to this thing, which is why I went ahead and went all in and decided to do a whole season. So I'm going to be as realistic as possible in the season, and I'm only going to have the golfers go for the cut that were actually physically at the tournament. I don't want guys that weren't there not being there. Now, Scotty Scheffler comes back from his hand injury. He will be there at the Pebble Beach Pro-Am. He will be participating, and it'll be his first tournament of the season, because he's been out. He had injured his hand back in December, so he misses all these Hawaii and this first tournament here. But he will be at the Pebble Beach tournament. And, of course, he is one of the favorites as well. So, again, I'm sure I made some mistakes, but hopefully they weren't too bad, and there weren't anything that was catastrophic. Hopefully it was fun for me. That's the most important part, is having fun, right? So we'll get our golfers here lined up. McIlroy first, Schmid second, Novak finishes 3rd, Harris English finishes 4th, and Aberg finishes 5th. And the tie for Aberg was McNeely and Matsuyama, but they were out of contention. So it's actually, here's Matsuyama, but McNeely's been out of contention for a long time. So there's Maverick McNeely. So those are the top 5 right there. These guys are tied for 5th. That's your top 5 right there. Jason Day was next. And then we had Gerard and Lowry. And then bringing up the rear, you had Kim and Thorbjornsen. So that's the final 12 right there. Those are your final 12 right there, in the order which they placed. So Rory McIlroy is the winner. Have a cold one on Rory as he wins. And he gets the 100 points for winning the tournament. So that's going to do it from here. Hope you all have a great weekend, whatever you got going on. Of course, tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, we're back at it with the 1987 Strat-O-Matic Super Advanced replay, American League only. We will be at Yankee Stadium. It'll be the Boston Red Sox against the New York Yankees, Roger Clemens against Tommy John. That will be the matchup on Monday. So until next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play. However you choose to play it, and I will see you all down the road.